Oh, man, I am so happy. She smells so good. She's sitting right across the table from me. It's Suzy Bogguss here at Bubba. Let's hear a hand for Suzy Bogguss.
Thank you. I took
Welcome
a shower
to Bubba.
just to come visit you, you know.
Well, cool. Well, I wish me and Fred Story would have, too.
Oh.
It's nice to have you here. What brings you to Charleston?
Well, I'm promoting my new album, which is called Give Me Some Wheels.
Very good album, too.
And thank you very much. And so I've been traveling around for the last few days and got a lot more traveling to do in the next 8 weeks. So.
You going to get a chance to play in the area anytime soon?
Well, we were just talking about that, just trying to figure out where's the right place for me to play. I've been doing, I've stripped my band down to just 4 pieces, so it's a smaller unit, and it's kind of nice because I can do the smaller theaters and like that. And then I've been doing a lot of things solo, just going out with my guitar. So I don't know what's the right place yet. Maybe we need to get
find a place.
Ideas from your fans here.
No problem. As a matter of fact, we're going to start taking phone calls. If you'd like to ask Suzy Bogguss a question, give us a call at 721-WBUB, star 1075 on the Cellular One Network, or 1-800-225-WBUB. Well, you've got this new album, but you were away from recording for a while. And you took some time off to be a mom, I know?
Yeah, the last record I made before this was the record I did with Chet Atkins, which really was kind of presented more as just a special album, not so much directed at the radio. And so then I had the baby, and I was out on the road about 4 months after he was born, but my record label was in a changeover. The head of the label had left, and we were waiting for the new one to get in, and I was trying to get Scott Hendricks to produce my next record. So I had to wait for a little while for that. I was kind of chomping at the bit by the time I got back in the studio, and you can kind of feel it on this record because there's a lot of up tempos. You can feel me kind of going, okay, let's get on with it. I want to record.
Yeah, it's a great album, too. And as I mentioned before, I'm like the biggest Suzy Bogguss fan in the world. And I was away from country music for an awful long time, but even when I was at another station here in town, every Christmas we had to play that song you did with Chet, Mr. Santa.
Oh, that's
I love that song. That is such a cute record.
That was written, the words were written by the same guy who wrote Mr. Sandman, and it's really the same melody and everything. And I heard that song when I was a little kid. I learned to play it on the piano from my piano teacher, and I always wanted to record it, and I got Ricky Skaggs and Chet to play on that record with me way back.
Well, let's hear the title track of your new album, okay?
Sure.
And if you'd like to call and talk to Suzy, now's your time to call us. The lines are open, 721-WBUB, 1-800-225-WBUB, or star 1075 on your cellular phone. It's Give Me Some Wheels, track 1 of Suzy's latest album on Bubba 107.5.
Give me some wheels.
Bubba 107.5, WBUB. Our in-studio guest this morning, Suzy Bogguss, title track of her new album, Give Me Some Wheels. How did you come up with that song?
Actually,
you do a lot of writing, but you didn't write all the songs in this album, did you?
Right, just 3 of them. But I wrote this one with Matresa Berg, and she and I wrote Hey Cinderella and with Gary Harrison, and we started this song and brought Gary into it again because he's such a great lyricist, and we just sat down and started hammering it out, and she had the idea. She kept coming back around with the music to this Give Me Some Wheels thing in it, and I thought, well, yeah, the only thing better than having wheels would be having wings. So then we said, well, if I can't have wings, give me some wheels, because I've done a lot of touring in a camper truck and done a lot of driving around the country myself, and whenever anything starts getting me down, or if I just can't seem to cope, if I get in the car and get out on the open highway, it seems like all the answers kind of come to me when I get out there and drive around. So that's how we got the title.
All right. We have somebody standing by who wants to talk to you here on the air. Good morning. You're on Bubba 107.5, and you're talking to Suzy Bogguss. Go ahead.
Hi, Suzy. I was wondering how you got started in the business. Did you play in nightclubs? How long were you playing before you became well known?
Well, I played in every kind of thing you can imagine. I took every kind of gig I could get just to get the experience and the the pay for it as well in the beginning. So I started out in sort of the folkier coffee house type places, and then I started playing in resort areas. I went out to the west to Montana and Wyoming and worked in a lot of the ski resorts during the summer and the winter, and then eventually it just got to where I thought, well, if I'm going to go forward with this, I've got to go to one of the music centers. And I picked Nashville because it was the closest to the kind of lifestyle I'd grown up with. I grew up in the Midwest in Illinois, and Nashville's a lot like that the people are pretty down home. And so I ended up moving there.
Oh, that's great. How long were you playing music, though, altogether?
5 years before I moved down to Nashville.
Oh.
So I had a camper truck. I did the sort of the hippie routine, traveling around in a camper with my dog.
Oh, that's great.
All right, we appreciate you calling. 721-WBUB, star 1075 on your cellular one phone, or 1-800-225-WBUB. Before Suzy gets a chance to get out of here, she's only going to be with us for a little bit, so don't be shy. Give us a call if you want to talk to Suzy Bogguss. Let's go back to the phone line, but before we do that, it's always interesting to find out what celebrities did before they were famous. Besides playing music, did you do anything else? Did you do any real jobs?
Not a whole lot. I taught swimming lessons a lot. I was a WSI instructor, so I taught life saving and did that kind of thing. But I studied jewelry making in college, so that was my actual major, was metalsmithing and gold and silver smithing and that kind of thing. And
do you still do that?
When I get a chance, I don't have a studio at home, which makes it really hard. So now I'm mostly just doing designs and having somebody else carry out the rest of the hard work.
All right. Let's go back to the phones. You want to talk to Suzy Bogguss?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's this? What's your name?
Lorraine.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hi. You did a cover of the Eagles' "Take It to the Limit" on the Common Thread album.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really great cover you did.
Thank you. I had to tell you, it wasn't my idea. I actually got a call, if you can believe this, I'm bragging, from Don Henley, and he picked that song. So that was the one he wanted me to do. So I was, at first I kind of thought, well, gosh, but I already know Peaceful Easy Feeling. I got an arrangement and everything. And then I thought, well, no, that's perfect for me. That song was just right for me, the attitude and everything, the whole concept of the song.
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe you got to pick that song. Maybe that was one of your favorite songs or something. Well,
I love the song. I love all of their songs, but I also love having Don Henley call me on the phone.
Yeah. Well, you did a really good job on it.
Thanks.
All right. Anything else you want to ask Suzy?
That's it.
All right. We appreciate you calling. Thanks a lot.
Bye, Lorraine.
All right. Who do you like to listen to besides the Eagles?
Lots of people. I mean, I listened to tons of music, especially when I was off for a little while. When I first had the baby and I was home, I just had tons of music. I was listening to new things because I had been kind of busy making my own records and sort of being involved in everything. But I listen to lots of things. I have a lot of girlfriends from being in the business. I love Mary Chapin Carpenter, and Kathy Mateo is a really close friend of mine. And so as far as other people that I listen to, I love them. I love another girl named Mary Black who makes sort of, I don't know if they're folkier or that kind of record, but she's an Irish girl, and I love her singing. And then I like the bands that they have a lot of influence from, the country rock kind of things. Those are sort of my forte.
It's funny. That's the kind of music that I grew up listening to, and it's like it's on the radio. Pure Prairie League and Poco and bands like that.
I know it. It's really fun listening to Henry sing too. Those guys.
All right. Suzy Bogguss is here live in the studio. If you'd like to talk to her, call us 721-WBUB, 1-800-225-WBUB, and star 1075, a free call on the Cellular One network. Let's go back to the Suzy Bogguss archives. One of my favorite songs. Here's Drive South with some killer piano. I like this. Bubba 107.5. Bubba 107.5, our in-studio guest this morning, Suzy Bogguss with Outbound Plane. It's 9:17 with John Quincy. Suzy, it's so nice to have you here.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of yours, and I am just really, really enjoying it. Let's go back to the phones on our 1-800 line. Somebody wants to talk to Suzy Bogguss. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Oh, okay.
Who's this?
Hello.
What's your name?
Tracy.
Tracy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hi,
Tracy.
Tracy.
Where are you calling from?
Hendersonville.
Hendersonville, okay. Not in Tennessee, but never mind. Go ahead.
What's your question?
How old were you when you started singing?
Well, I started singing when I was about 5 in the church choir. I got my first solo when I was 5. But I started singing when I was in college to sort of help myself put myself through college.
All right. Anything else you want to ask Suzy?
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
That's all right.
Okay.
Thanks for calling. All right. Back to the phone lines for Suzy Bogguss. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Yes.
Hi.
How you doing?
Very well. Who's this?
This is Buddy Maynard calling.
Hi, buddy.
Love your music.
Thank you.
Can you tell me if the Stars, when y'all start recording, do y'all get to pick your own band, or does the recording company make you take the band that they want to give you, I guess?
The producer is usually in charge of who is in the band. In my case, I've been my producer a lot, so I've picked my own band a lot of times. But largely, I guess the producer is usually in charge of it, and the artist, I'm sure, has input. I mean, most everybody could say, yeah, I don't like that guy, or I do like that guy, or, I especially like this piano player. But usually the producer's in charge of that.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it.
Back to the phones for Suzy Bogguss. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Suzy, how are you doing today?
Fine. Who's this?
My name is Patrick. I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm glad to talk to you this morning.
Hey.
I've just got a curiosity question. Where are you from originally? I'm kind of getting in late this morning, so you may have disclosed that already.
Oh, well, I said I'm from the Midwest. I'm from a little town in Illinois that's kind of on the Mississippi River.
Did you ever
tiny
play
town.
kind of the Chicago scene before you made it big?
I did. I played at some of the folk clubs up there. They had
when would that have
coffee
been?
houses. Let's see. Probably 82, 83, 84.
Okay.
Like that.
'Cause I grew up in Texas, and I lived in Chicago for a couple of years, and I thought for some reason that I might have remembered seeing you, but I was in Chicago in the late 80s and early 90s. But
Yeah, I moved to Nashville in 85.
Okay, well, wonderful. Well, welcome to Charleston, and great to talk to you this morning.
Thank you. Bye, Patrick.
Take care.
And by the way, happy birthday to you. You just had a birthday a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
We won't say which one.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah. But you don't look 25 at all.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You've aged well. Suzy Bogguss is here, and you're on the air. What would you like to ask her?
I would like to ask her what the name of the town was in Illinois, because I was from a little town in Illinois on the Mississippi called Rock Island, Illinois.
Oh, my gosh, I'm from Aledo.
All right.
Which
That's
is
God's
about
country,
20
isn't it?
miles.
Yeah.
That's about 20 miles away.
Uh-huh.
That's amazing.
It is. When you didn't name the city, I said, I wonder if it could be Rock
It's a
Island or
small
Moline or
world.
something.
Yeah, I worked over there. My first real gig was in Rock Island at the Fort. What was the name of that place? Trappers Fort. And it was
All
in
right.
the
Well, that's good. I really enjoy your music,
Fort
too.
Armstrong,
But I
so.
just was so curious to find out if you were from my part of
I sure
Illinois,
am.
and you are.
Yeah, we talk alike.
Yeah. Okay, well, keep up the good work.
Nice to meet you.
You
Yeah,
too.
Suzy's one Yankee we like.
All right. Well,
And we like you too, okay?
thank you. Okay,
All right.
bye-bye.
All right. You're on the air with Suzy Bogguss. Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Danny. How you doing, Suzy?
Hey, Danny.
Wow. I'm from Champaign, Illinois, ironically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody's from Illinois today. How do you
Yeah.
like it out here? It's so beautiful.
It is very beautiful. I'm a drummer, and I've played out quite a bit in Nashville, whatnot. I was wondering who's playing drums for you now.
Well, I've had the same drummer for about 5.5 years. His name is Waldo Latowski.
Okay.
And where is Waldo?
Waldo is, I don't know, he's hiding around in a striped shirt somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But Danny, we're always open to listening. So, if there's ever a time that we're in the same place at the same time, I hope I get a chance to hear you.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, I just wanted a chance to talk to you and
Yeah.
say I just enjoy your stuff. And
Well, it's nice to talk to you.
okay, well, thanks.
All right.
so
Thanks
long.
for calling.
All right.
All right, let's go back to another track from Suzy's new album, Drive South. The next release is called what, Suzy?
It's called She Said He Heard, and it's a song that I wrote with Don Schlitz, who you probably know him from writing The Gambler and
Oh, yeah.
Forever and Ever Amen. And
Yeah, I'm going to hit him up
lots
for a
and
loan.
lots. Right. Well, he and I are good friends. He writes with my husband a lot, Doug, and I'll go in and write with him after he and Doug have written together and get to find out all sorts of juicy things about my life because
Oh, yeah.
I probe him for information. So we were talking about husbands and wives and, getting along and, how you go in cycles and, be like really happy with each other and then you get to where you're kind of fighting for a while for some reason. And we got to saying, he said his wife, when she said she's mad at him, he thinks, oh my gosh, it's over. She's going to walk out the door. And I said, gosh, Don, I mean, that's a horrible way to see things, And so he and I just kind of squared off and wrote this song. And he said, when she says she's mad, he thinks he should fix it and that it's all his fault. And it's, and it's not always that way. I mean, and a girl thinks she can tell the guy that she's mad about something without him, taking it to heart that he did it. So this is called She Said, He Heard, and it's about the differences in us.
It's Suzy Bogguss's latest release on Bubba 107.5. Bubba 107.5 WBUB, the brand new song from Suzy Bogguss, our in-studio guest from her album, Give Me Some Wheels. Suzy, it is so nice having you here this morning.
It's great to be here.
Let's go back to the phones. We have somebody standing by that wants to talk to you. Good morning.
Hello.
You're on the air live with Suzy Bogguss.
Good morning, Suzy. This is Carol. How are you?
Hi, Carol.
Glad to have you in town.
Thanks.
I heard you saying on the way in you're looking for a small place to play here in the city. Maybe sometime you could come and play at the Gilliard Municipal Auditorium.
That's a nice place to play.
Yeah, it's nice. It has good acoustics. The symphony plays here.
Oh, that's
great. We'd love to have you in town.
Well, great. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll write it down and see if the
what
powers that be can connect between my agent and those folks.
That sounds like a wonderful thing, and I thought if you're in town on Sunday, don't forget the best oyster festival in the country.
Do you like to eat oysters?
I love to eat oysters. I am an oyster freak.
We have a big oyster festival coming up here on Sunday at Boone Hall Plantation.
I wish I was going to be here.
Oh, yeah. That would be kind of cool. All right, back to the phones we go for Suzy Bogguss. You're on the air.
Hey, Suzy, how you doing?
Good. Who's this?
This is Lester.
Hi, Lester.
Hey, just wanted to say, unlike the athletes of the day, it's good to know that we've got people like y'all to get down with the people and talk to them. And that way the people get to know the real y'all instead of reading these tabloids and all, and the superstars who act like crap.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice knowing that we've got good people like you out there.
Well,
That's all I wanted to say. Please stay in touch with the people. They love you, and when you do things like this, it really makes really lets them know how y'all are.
Yeah, well, we can't get too highfalutin. We won't have any subject matter for these country songs.
That's right, yeah.
But then to get to know the real y'all.
Well, thank you very
much.
Unlike
the superstars who treat us like crap.
Oh.
When I say superstars, I mean the athletes who treat us
like those doggone disc jockeys on the radio that won't play your song.
No. Y'all bring the good people to us.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, sir. We appreciate that.
Hi, Lester.
Let's do one more phone call. Good morning. You're live on the air with Suzy Bogguss.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. I just wanted to call and thank you for coming to Charleston.
It's nice to be here.
Let you know that I like your music a lot.
Thanks.
And how old is your baby?
Holly's going to be 2 on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, that's good.
He's at a good age. He's really funny.
Yeah, they're real funny at that age. But I just wanted to thank you for coming to Charleston and let you know that we're listening to your music.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. We'll see ya.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling. You're on the air live with Suzy Bogguss. Who is this?
This is Heather Herndon.
Hi, Heather.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have a question for Suzy?
Yeah. Where are you from?
She's from Illinois.
Oh, okay.
She's mentioned that a couple of times. Anything else you want to know, Heather? Heather's just like me. She's just awestruck to be in your presence this morning.
Is that
Suzy.
it?
That's it. Unfortunately, I'm not speechless, but she is. Well, it is so nice to have you here today. I appreciate you stopping by. I've got another one of your great songs coming up here someday soon. I remember that from the 70s. It was Judy Collins, I think, did that originally.
That's how I learned it first. You know why I cut this song was because when I started out touring, after I'd had a couple of songs that had hit the radio, I only had a couple of recognizable songs in my show and nobody knew them, so I was putting in some cover tunes, and all of the younger people thought that I'd brought this song out for the first time. They'd never heard it before, and it seemed like such a shame to me because it's such a universal theme and it doesn't seem to age. It's a timeless story, and I just decided I would record it and see if the younger people wouldn't get something out of it too.
Some of the best songs are the older songs.
Yeah, that happens.
So what's going on? I know you're promoting this album. What's next?
What's next? Well, I'll work on this for the next few weeks, and then I hit the road then in May, and we'll be out touring at that time.
Please come to Charleston. Please come to Charleston.
I'm trying.
Oh, we would love to have you here. Well, Suzy, thanks for stopping by Bubba 107.5 this morning. Let's hear Someday Soon, one of my favorites, maybe one of yours, from Suzy Bogguss. And Suzy, thanks a lot. We wish you the best of luck, and we hope this album sells a zillion copies.
Thank you. 1 zillion.
Huh?
What is that? That it goes like to rhodium or something.
That's even more than Garth Brooks, but just barely. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.